They about to give all the like ranks and levels. What's going on?
Stats bomb to plead them to sit through and professionally analyze the last Sidemen charity match. They have done so and provided me with every stat you could possibly think of from the match in 2018. You know, pressures, passes, turnovers, expected goals, expected assists. Just nice for there to be something expected from a bunch of YouTubers other than someone eventually turning out to be a nonce. I filmed this video ages ago and I've been waiting until the next charity match to upload it. If you're not aware, it's on Saturday at 3 PM. You can watch it live on the Sidemen channel and donate over there. Make sure you tune in tomorrow to see some of this. This video idea.
And we barely saw that. He didn't get one though, so we hype for him, boy. We hype for him.
It came about when I was reminiscing with Ethan actually about the 30 shots and 1 goal that the YouTube All-Stars had in the last Sidemen match, that one in 2018. I just remember seeing this stat screen at the end of the game and firstly feeling like I've played this game of FIFA 12 before, and secondly, I want to see the XG because it did not, like, we'd set up this team, we thought we had a fairly good chance against the Sidemen. We got battered 7-1 and it didn't feel like we deserved
goals.
it. Just a quick run through of that game. The Sidemen went 2-0 up very early, then kept scoring. We then passed up a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, they was going hard.
Really cemented the result.
I remember we watching this and I was like, God,
changing up their content. So let's watch this game together, and I'll sort of update you with StatsBomb's deep analytical insights into it. I know it's been 3 years, but that game lives rent free in my head, so we're doing this.
I respect it, bro.
So what StatsBomb have done is they've literally gone into everything that happened in this game. So you can look at the screen now. This is the screen for me from the game. So these are the defensive actions I've done. You've got expected goals, shots per game, sorry, expected goal per shot, pressure regain.
Oh my God.
Touch in the box.
Maybe I'm too good.
This is basically a visual way of showing it. And so they've literally created things of these for every single person in this game. This is so cool. So let's remind you.
Is this like one of those things?
We've got the 7.
Is this like one of those things where you just like input like a certain numbers and then they give you all of this data, like it like shoots it out at you or whatever, you know? Like they're like, okay, this person scored, this person, like if they just input all of like the moves that were made or whatever, is that how you get this data? I always wondered how this works. Like how do you figure this out?
Sidemen members, Rice,
like
of course.
It's got to be a computer, right?
All-Stars, Hugh Izzy, Mo Vlogs, Ramel, Will, Deji, Sug, Freezy, Calux, DJ Mario on the left, and then me, and then King Batch up front. Lawrence took the piss out of the contrast being a little off in Clash of Creators. Like, were they watching this one? How many minutes in were we? Not even 1.5 minutes in. And the defense capitulates. Sidemen Mentor, nice finish. We should be able to see every single moment throughout this game. Now, all of these stats are compared to the top 5 European leagues. So obviously there's going to be some differences in the stats there. XG of 0.14. Now, I'll quickly explain these shot maps. So this is Simon's from the entirety of the 90 minutes. Each little shape represents one of his shots, and the type of shape basically describes to you what type of shot it was. You know, whether it was scored, whether it was off target, whether it was saved, whatever. As you can see, he's taken 4 shots and scored 3 goals. Simon had an XG of 0.68 and scored 3 goals in this game. There's going to be one loser in this video, and it's going to be Hugh.
This is cool as shit.
Also, what StatsBomb do, sorry, I'm such a nerd for this stuff, is I find it so fascinating. Anyone who's into football, I hope you'd find this stuff as amazing as I do. There's different ways you can...
I'm not even that into it, and this is still cool.
Goals and stuff. How StatsBomb do it is they actually take into account where the defenders and the goalkeeper are to give a more accurate reading of the expected goals of each shot. As you can see here, these are where the defenders... This is amazing. So you can see where Joe Sugg was, you can see where Will was, you can see where Simon was as the shot was taken. And they still reckon that was 0.14.
Oh, it's fucking useless!
I remember here just pulling out like, I'm watching this back. This is one of the most outrageous skills I've ever, not even done by me, I've ever seen on a football match.
Oh my God.
Absolutely humiliated JJ there.
No, he really did though. Put that man on. That was literally speed.
Not understanding the offside rule. I'm shocked he hasn't gone to Rice Gun there. His movement in the box was something to behold. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the breakdown of that one. An XG of 0.09. So far, it's about 0.2 XG to 2 goals. So,
Excuse me.
our first big chance of the game.
Now, see, the only thing that sucks about this, like, it all looks so cool, but I still don't really understand what the fuck the XG means.
Usually are in this, where professional keepers usually are in this position. Charlie Morley's position is not great. That was an XG of 0.5. So
it's like so much higher.
Already beating them on XG at this point. Good to know.
I thought when it was a 1-on-1 like that, you're supposed to like push up and close off because like, don't they say that the further up you are from the goal, it get like if the goalie is positioned or whatever, right, is further up and it's like a one-on-one, you're supposed to come to the person because then it makes the goal box like smaller. Like it cuts off the angles that they're allowed to shoot in or some shit like that.
Oh, fucking hell, boys. I've done this. I put Deji in centre mid. What kind of a responsible decision is that?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I didn't know he had a banger like that.
Oh, it's a lovely ball. Oh no, that was another chance for King back. I feel like the XG of that may not have been that kind either.
The low centre of
definitely not.
Sergio Aguero.
That's bad.
Life, isn't it? That's life.
Hey, yo.
It's just money. It's just big.
Just
The
rolled that.
XG of that one can't be right. That's not going to be kind. 0.52. All right, 0.52. We've had about 3 of those.
Okay, so the higher the number.
Oh, that has to go. That is ridiculous. How's he not passed that to me?
He makes a really poor decision. There.
That little Spanish lad.
There.
How does Brian sound so Brexit?
Lovely cushion header.
This is one of the most frustrating matches I've ever watched, but it's great entertainment, and that's why we love them.
No, literally.
Batch has not had a good game here. Look at the options.
Especially since you get like hella goals out of it.
Oh no, we're starting to lose it. I think
And Batch was supposed to be the athlete.
A bit too bad in this game. This doesn't even feel like a football match. This feels like the people playing football taking the piss, and the other people not really trying either. Oh, this has to go to me. This has to go to me. Just pass it to me. Wait, how am I gonna mess this up? Oh, that's nice. Oh, I've given. Oh god, and that's half time. Oh, this is the most awful game of football I've ever watched in my life.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn. So Chris was basically pulling the mini-mint. He was trying to be mini-minter of their team, pretty much.
So it's not as they go. We've had better chances.
That's still as bad as Vixatip, pretty much.
We've seen enough. This has got to be Simon Minter. This has to be a goal.
Oh my god.
XG of that's going to be high. 0.34. Q is almost in the perfect position as well. Goes to me. I'm literally taking on Alfie days, I think, there. Josh, see you later. I don't know. Oh, it's Manny in front of me. That's why I passed it. That's fair. To Dej. Surely. Deji hasn't had a great and expected goals of 1.8 from the game. No goal.
Oh my god.
Experiment failed, I'd say, up front for Deji in that one.
No cap. I mean, hey, oh!
God, Manny, that's disgusting. Oh, that's a penalty.
Stadium breathing.
Q is literally basically on the halfway line by the time the penalty is taken once again. that was actually such a cool moment.
I forgot Simon had his hair dyed like that.
Someone played it tomorrow. To be fair, our defense is so high up that Hugh has come out. It's not. To be fair, I remember thinking like, why is he out there? But it's not. Like, it's not unthinkable at this point. It's actually just a very, very good finish from Simon. What a shambolic display. What a shambolic captaincy this was. Oh, Romel totally in. What are we gonna do now? Oh.
Terrible, bro. Terrible, bro. Terrible.
Oh, what's the point?
Terrible.
What is the point? Right, how has that gone straight to Charlie Morley? Then how has this... The glasses have gone. Oh my god, that was... Alright, let's dive into the analysis of that one. Okay, so Deji's had a 0.53 and then a 0.46 XG. What was Romel's? That would have been this one, 0.15. So in the space of about 5 seconds, we've had an XG of about 1.3. Oh, that's a lovely ball from Harry. Well played, Hugh. I gave Hugh some abuse back in the day, I think, for this. He's not been too bad. I've made some questionable decisions in this. Like, look. Whoa. Why am I booting that at Deji? We're tackling each other. They've literally got no defense. They're letting us through.
Oh.
Daddy's got some in his hand, like.
Deji just started on a wreck. Come on, right. Finally I've put Jay up front. Surely Jay's in.
Oh,
just take another touch.
broke that man.
Oh, actually, I think this is my goal, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Surely we've got a goal coming here somewhere. It's Chris F.
Finally.
He said, surely we've got a goal coming in there somewhere.
Shots late into the game.
Jesus.
My XG 0.9, so actually outscored my
Damn.
XG. done my job.
I didn't even think he was going to get the
Centre-back is
goal.
lying down. Oh, Lux, what you doing? All right, come on, Chris. Give this to Cal. Yep, that's the ball. That's the ball. Cal. Right, here we go. That's a terrible touch from me, but Jay's in. If I can find him. He's in. Finish it, Jay. Oh, not again, not again. Right, let's have a look at that one. I was only a 0.18. That's light work compared to the rest of them. I can't even be bothered to take the corners anymore. You is he? Oh, God. The defense is, I mean, they're like potentially offside. Oh, that's a great finish from JJ, to be fair. He's not off. No, he's not offside. I take it back. It's beautifully timed from Rice Gum to beat the offside trap. Why is he just left that?
I guess he thought he was offside.
Oh, there we go again.
Hey, yo! I hope he just fell out. Oh my God, you should. They literally gave it to him.
Ow! Oh my God.
Oh, quit the game. Oh, quit the game.
I know you're used.
Oh my God, quit the fucking
biggest
game.
disservice I have ever seen on any football pitch ever. So I haven't seen the XG of the whole game put together yet, but it's got to be up at like, we've got to be on like 5 or 6 at this point. That one's not going to be pretty, Joe. What have we got?
Joe, even you would score that one?
Yeah, 0.58. It's not too bad. Lux. Oh, God. Oh,
I would have had
nice.
about 15 out there, no cap.
This is a very nice goal, I seem to remember. Lovely, lovely finish. Ramel, there's about 74 of us in the middle waiting for the cross. Here we go. Give it. Oh, that's unlucky. Charlie Morley blatantly doesn't want to be here at this point. Oh, here we go. How are we going to mess this? Thank God the referee has put us out of our misery. That was horrific. Horrific viewing. Now, if you didn't know, StatsBomb are a world-leading football data and analytics company supplying advanced data and analytics to over 150 sporting organisations worldwide. They also provide an introduction to football analytics course, so if you're someone that is into football,
I want to know what they
in this
use,
space,
bro.
Please click the link in the description below. Check
Like,
it
do
out.
they just
I know if YouTube didn't
like?
knock in,
Is it like an algorithm that like reads the video, or do they have to input everything in themselves?
I'm gonna need it. Now, at the end of all that, let's look at this famous scoreboard that I was talking about. So 7 goals, 22 shots, and we had 1 goal with 30 shots, 14 on target. They had 11 on target. Obviously, that doesn't tell the whole story of it. We have more in-depth stats in football these days. With that in mind, let's have a look at the final XG from the game. Oh my goodness gracious me. As the game goes on, this is a graph which shows you the cumulative expected goals as the game goes on. So, at the end of the game, YouTube All-Stars finished with an expected goals of 6.57. The Sidemen FC with 4.8. What that's saying is, in an average game, we should have beaten them, rounding to the nearest goal 7-5. But we lost 7-1.
I'm rapidly falling out of love with football. I just wonder what's the point anymore, you know.
I'm very, very glad that that is what it looks like, because that's how it felt. The only game I've really ever watched or been a part of which felt like this was the Arsenal match at Emirates, sorry. David De Gea played the best match I've ever seen from a goalkeeper. And I feel like Arsenal had like 5 XG or something, and United beat us 3-1. Yes, the biggest chance miss was Joe Sugg, unsurprisingly. Right, so looking at the XG for each player's,
wow, so
at the top.
So you could look at that as like a reference, like if you were like trying to make like bets and shit like that on outcomes, but it would still never be like 100%, huh?
Deji with a 1.8 should have scored 2 goals on average from that game. King Batch 1.26, me 0.9, Ramel 0.59, Joe Sugg 0.5.
Damn, they got Freezy as a 0.7.
Even Hughesy popping up with a 0.1 in there. What we really want to know is who had the best passing percentage. I'm glad you asked. Vic from the Sidemen had an 86 pass percentage. StatsBomb have even done the individual pressures by each player in this game. Key passes, perhaps? I mean, that's how I play my game. Have we got any other stats that I can prop up my ego with? What is over-under performance? Well, we've just got Will and E there, so do with that what you will. Successful dribbles? Your boy. Failed dribbles? Almost your boy. Dispossessed? I don't think, oh no. Interceptions? An Eason Gibb? Doing great things. Tackles. Who made the most tackles? It was Cal Freezy and Will and E. Tackles and interceptions. Will and E and Chris. Tell you what. You can't question my defensive work rate. Save percentage, 33% from Hughesy. From Charlie Morley, We have 94% save percentage. Just let's see who was dribbled past the most. Jay got dribbled past 6 times. What about the Sidemen? Face it 10 times, and Alfie. Simon? Right, I think, to be honest, that's let's face it, no one else is watching at this point. Thank you so much once again to StatsBomb for providing us with all this absolutely amazing insight into a very, very amateur football game.